Okay, here we go again. We're playing Delta Particles. It's been a little while, as you can see here, a couple of weeks. But for the people that have really wanted to see the conclusion of this, there's tens of you, I know it. We can do it now. It is good. It's really good, in fact. Half-life smegma particles. That's very clever. And yet I laughed. Going the wrong way. Oops. I loved this but got tired of it near the end and watched a playthrough. Ah. Have you seen Black Mesa Blue Shift yet? It has been recommended a lot, but the problem is it's not done. So there's still, like... It looks really good. It looks awesome. It's, basically Half-Life Blue Shift, but in the visuals of, and the source engine of, Black Mesa. It's awesome, but it's not done yet. There's still a little to go. Shoobity-doo-bop. Whoa! Oh, I should save that. Fuck, that's an insta-kill. Oh, come on, man. Whoa! Got me killing tanks and shit. Yeah, I'd stand there and take the hits. Opposing Force remake is Operation Black Mesa. I've been waiting for a Source Opposing Force remake for a long time, but I guess we'll see if that happens. I mean, sure, I've seen a number of different projects, and then I've never seen anyone obviously finished yet, because otherwise I would have played it. Opposing was the better DLC. Well, Blue Shift was a little light on content, because it was supposed to be an exclusive for the Dreamcast version, if I'm not mistaken. Another Opposing Force remake called Fubar being worked on. I like Opposing Force as a remake, but I also acknowledge that it has some flaws, and I love... The thing is, I love the weapons, I love the enemies. I love that it's just more Black Mesa, but I think Jolly was saying he doesn't really like it that much. I just disagree, but also I've got just nostalgia for it, growing up with it. Blue Shift is good, but there's no new weapons, there's no new enemies, it's short, and it's just kind of more of the same. Never again shall Jolly get his Freak Bob. Freak Robert will never be Jolly's friend. Actually, I guess now would be a good time to ask, how long is this? Am I near the end? Someone said kinda near the middle. So what's the newest Half-Life 3 rumors, chat? I feel like I've heard a lot about Half-Life X or Half-Life 3 or whatever. It's actually out right now. That's cool. Some things about Source Engine updates that indicate product near end of development. I don't understand, like, okay, so yes, there are people, I've seen videos of people saying, like, there was a new update to the Source Engine, and there was code that indicates that Half-Life 3 is real, including gman3.model. And I guess what I don't understand is, why is Valve publishing that stuff, if that's the case? Couldn't they just keep that on their private servers? I guess Valve has had issues with their servers in the past. Maybe to troll leakers. I don't know, at this point I feel like there's nothing to gain from that. It gets people to talk about it. I would normally understand that, and maybe you're right, maybe there is some aspect of, like, you know, there's hype and internal PR, and, it's just part of the whole thing. But there's another part of me that's like, well, Half-Life 3 doesn't need that help. Like, of any game, Half-Life 3 doesn't need it. New game is going to be Half-Life Nuts and Bolts, and you're going to deal with it. Are you trying to, chat member, are you trying to get me to say a name? How much have you been typing this one? Wow. Do you see this, chat member? They want me to say this 2-word thing, and I just checked their messages. They related it to the Beatles. They said it's in Half-Life, it's a DLC. They're just really trying to get me to say this one thing. I'm not gonna say it out loud. It's a curse, don't do it. Yeah, I'm afraid if I say it, I'm gonna end up, like, cursing my entire bloodline. As if it isn't already. Jeez. They're trying to- I know what they're doing, chat. They're trying to create a new Hawk Tua. They apologized. Okay. All is well in the world. They apologized for their weird thing they're trying to get me to say. That's nice. See, once in a while, chat members can be amenable. Amenable? That once in a while, they can be, amenable. Anemones. Once in a while, they can be anemones. Hey, Vinny, Vinny, what was that video earlier? What, Shibari Dubop? I was trying to get him to reference an obscure Latin artist. Why though? Thought it was funny? Oh, okay. If you speak the phrase Latin, auteur claims your entire stream. Okay. Hey man, we all get off in different ways. You know, different strokes for different folks. Some people need nipple clams. You know, and some people need Latin artists. Vinny, have you ever been to Spain? No, I haven't. I haven't even been to Reno. And I wrote a song about it. Oh. God damn it. Ooh, that's a bad shot to miss. Gotcha, you fuck. Whoa! His head come off. No, I mean, the main reason that I like Half-Life is because I don't care about the story. I don't care about Gordon. I don't care about the G-Man. Oh, that's a charging station. I don't care about any of this. I want to shoot. Just play Doom, then. I don't know, man. No, I don't care about Doom either, because I have to learn about, like, Hell and Mars. I just want to shoot. There's too much story in Doom. Play Devil Daggers. Ah, there's too many graphics. Play Pong? Pong is fine, but it's too interactive. Also has too much story. Play Hello Kitty. Okay, now that is a true game. No, I'm obviously Half-Life is the perfect amount of story versus shooting and puzzle solving and environmental storytelling for me. The original Half-Life. Half-Life 2 slows things down a little bit more, which is good. But, you know, I like a game that really gives you a chance to get into the game world a little bit before, like, lore dumping. Or has such a good intro, like the original Half-Life's tram ride, that you're just instantly like, whoa, this is really cool. Also, this game has the loudest weapons. Like, even more loud than original Half-Life, for some reason. But no, I do love the Half-Life lore. A lot of it, though, is, like, just kind of inferred. And, like, the 7-hour war and all that fun stuff. It's cool. But it's not, like, as you're playing Half-Life 2, in particular, it doesn't, like, just bombard you. You just get a chance to kind of experience it, and then, like, it slows things down once you get to, like, the laboratory and then the other laboratory. But for the most part, you're just kind of there. What are your thoughts on the lore in Metroid Prime that was delivered entirely in scan logs? I think that's actually a really good choice. I love the intro to Metroid Prime. I think it's still really good, but you can ignore the scanning, and you could just go through and make your own kind of assumptions about what the world is like and what the story's like. Or if you scan, you can get all of those details. So I like that. Because Metroid was never the heaviest on story. Oh, I thought that was a blow-upable. That's the thing that Other M really got wrong. Is just too goddamn much exposition and story and characters I don't care about. When I just wanted to play a Metroid game and figure that shit out for myself. Metroid Prime doles out the story pretty slowly. And in a way that is, yeah, entirely optional. And you learn about Samus through the Space Pirates lens of, like... You learn about your character through the enemy, which is really cool. Also, this game is still too loud. It's actually insane to turn the sound effects down that low. I don't see how Half-Life 3 will live up to expectations at this point. It's been so long. I'm hopeful because of... At Duke Nukem Forever? No. This is not a Duke Nukem Forever situation. I think, the closest to me feeling hopeful, yeah, in Valve is, Half-Life Alyx. I know it was a totally different form of, like, gameplay, because, you're in VR, and it slowed the pacing down, and everything was, like, designed differently. but I really, really liked Half-Life Alyx. And even if Half-Life 3 isn't the bestest thing ever, and isn't the most revolutionary game, and, like, better than Half-Life 2, better than Half-Life 1, if it's really good, and really fun to play, and is just a really solid shooter, I'd even be okay with that. Personally. Like, I think if that is what we get, so that Valve can make more Half-Life games and not be stuck in limbo, I'm fine with that.
You found me. Wow, it's a miracle. We had almost reached Sector 5 when we suddenly ran into a horde of these creatures. The security guard who accompanied me was much less fortunate. I thought I'd never get off those crates. I hear you managed to send the distress signal. It's only a matter of time before our help arrives. We need to get to All-Star Teleport now. We cannot afford to waste time.
Again, I'm very grateful for the subtitles. I appreciate that they had someone voice act this,
Alright?
but the low quality of the Half-Life 1 has very crusty low quality audio on top of a kind of hard for me to understand performance, and it's just a recipe for disaster. Turn up the volume so you can hear it. That'll fix those problems. Just say accent. Oh, it's the accent too, but when you combine it with the low quality crust, and yeah, I don't know what's happening. For the love of God, do not bump into her or you will get the bad ending. Man, Silent Hill 4 has scarred me. What? Chat, I didn't bump into her. Why did she walk in, like, toxic waste? Also, on the topic of Half-Life 3, first-person shooters have definitely changed a lot in 20 years anyway. So, you know, like, even Half-Life Alyx had a semi-progressional weapon system where you collect scrap to upgrade it. And stuff like that just almost feels like, for better or worse, like it's in most games. So I don't really know what Half-Life 3 is going to end up being.
I don't think we should split up.
What? I want more claustrophobic laboratory stuff like Half-Life 1. That would be nice. Game get way longer when you can't just shoot from beginning to end. Gun upgrade collectathon? I don't fully understand what you just said. Has anyone been so far as to, make, want, do? I don't know really what you just said, but... I felt like I understood that sentence, and I was gonna reply to it, because I was like, oh, I understand this sentence. I really don't. Unga Reviews strikes again. Welcome to Unga Review. Now I will listen to the new Billie Eilish album.
You can protect me, right?
Make hips. Go boom. Good album. Shoot.
Let's get out of here.
Vinny, I have an exam tomorrow. Wish me luck. You will pass. Urine. They don't say that, do they? You don't pass urine. Ah, shit. I had... Man... There's an easy joke for me right there, and I botched it, chat. There's no reason for me to have shot a rocket at that one guy, but alright. Maybe he deserved it. I don't know.
And what should I do here alone?
Stay.
Power level is 15%.
That's actually a really cool graphic. It almost doesn't make any sense, but I like it. It's just like a rotating cylinder around the skybox. Which, I don't believe there are skyboxes in Half-Life 1, right? I mean, this is all actually level. If it was going at 1/3 speed, it'd be nice. I agree, but also that kind of, to me, almost represents it's like really windy. I fucking love, like low poly graphics and like just simple tricks to represent stuff. There's something about like the art from limitation in like in engines like the Gold Source engine that I enjoy. Shoutouts to simple tricks. Oh yeah. So I ended up playing that Ion Maiden 2 game that was, or Ion Fury 2, I guess it was? Or Ion... What was it called, chat? Ion... something?
I suppose you know.
Phantom Fury. Man, I didn't even... Chat, I wasn't even close to right. The game... Okay, the first game was originally called Ion Maiden. Then they changed it because Iron Maiden, like, sued them. And they changed it to Ion Fury. And then the sequel, instead of keeping any of those words, it went to Phantom Fury. So, I played that. I played it for like a good 2 hours. And there was issues with the dev and all that stuff. And obviously the game flopped and, you know, nothing happened. But there was something, and it was very, very basic. But it took influence from, like, Duke Nukem Forever, sadly, and also Half-Life. And the thing I liked about it was the low-poly graphics. Oh, man. I don't remember what the devs did bad. They were bad devs or something, I don't know. Or the bad publisher. It's hard to keep track of everything. But the game was just very, very mediocre. It was totally acceptable as like a 2001 video game. But it didn't really bring anything new to the table. Not even that, but it was just kind of boring. But yeah, there's some cool visuals here and there at least. Honestly, I wasn't a fan of Cultic, says a chat member. Man, Cultic was so good. Someone said they liked the atmosphere of Half-Life during the night. How about this right here? How about that scene? How cool is that? With the music? Yeah, I love that. Ooh, with the crickets, the low-quality Half-Life 1 cricket sounds. Throw that in, and you got yourself perfect Half-Life 1 atmosphere. Even though this is very different from Half-Life 1. Just visually, like aesthetically. Yeah, Cultic was great. I really liked that one. It was just a lot of fun. But I also like a boomer shooter or retro FPS that you can take your time with and really get into the atmosphere like I just did there. And a lot of them are just like fight and are just like Quake levels or Doom levels, but very, very long. But sometimes I like just kind of having big open stretches of just kind of like looking around at cool stuff that the developers put in the levels. I mean, that was in Cultic and Dusk, too, to a degree, for sure. Have you played Turbo Overkill? Yes, I like Turbo Overkill. That was really good. But that's another, like, fast, frenetic shooter with chainsaw legs. Great game, though. I feel like Turok had good atmosphere, too. Turok 1 just got a next-gen port, and also an update. And they added back some, like, cut enemies. Or something. There's, like, an update that actually was a fairly interesting one. Like, they added some new options for the fog and a couple other graphical options. They added in a bunch of beta stuff that was originally cut. Don't remind Vinny about the future of Turok. Well, shit. It's okay. I'm just gonna pretend we're in the same boat as we were 5 years ago, and that there is no Turok anymore. That's fine. Your name is John Turok. Where are you dropping? Tomato Town? Or are you going to the city that's irradiated, full of zombies, in this new Turok arena extraction shooter looter extravaganza? Customize your kill streaks from random drop boxes. In this 5v5 extraction battle royale looter shooter hero... Ugh, never mind. I've said this 1,000 times, but if anyone is new to the stream and has only recently started watching me for some reason, like, I don't even know how you found me at this point, but good for you. If that's the case, then I like the Turok games on the N64. I'm a little bit disappointed by playing Turok 2 somewhat recently. It wasn't amazing, but there are things I love about it, still. Turok 1 is good. Turok 3 is pretty good. I think that the way forward for the Turok franchise is like a retro FPS. Give it to way forward. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, give it to New Blood or something. there's a game, was it called Zork? Or Zort? Or Zat? Or Zart? Shart? Zart? Jart? What is it called? I played it like one stream, or... It was basically very Turok-y. It was an indie first-person shooter. Zorn? It could have been Zorch. It literally is called Zorch, chat. I'm not kidding. I did a pre-record video. I didn't play for too long, but I enjoyed it. It was, a Turok-inspired N64-style first-person shooter. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. It was actually pretty good. I had a fun time with it. And I think something like that, but maybe a higher budget with more experienced devs, and you could get yourself a really good Turok game in the year of our Lord. You can't say Turok inspired and tell me it was meh. No, I mean, it was good. It was definitely good. It's just, you know, it was still kind of just very basic. And that's okay. But we're also in a weird, like, abundance of first-person shooters at this point in time, where there's just, like... Obviously, you have your big-budget AAA stuff that's still being made and sold. You could play that. You have the medium-budget games. A lot of those end up being, like, kind of... like, team-based with, like, you know, paid loot boxes and stuff. And then you have the lower budget stuff that's also very highly Quake or Doom inspired, stuff like that. Have you played Sulaco? Sulaco was one of my favorite games of last year. Sulaco is one of the best first-person shooters I've played in a long time. That I want more of. Told Vinny Chapter 2 is going to be out last month and it never came out. Please forgive me. I forgot, so you could have gotten away with it. Now I hate you. I think... No, they're going to need some time on that, because Sulaco took a long fucking time to be developed. But they did release a number of updates that you can replay the game with a whole bunch of, like, crazy modifiers. But in terms of making a whole-ass Chapter 2, it's probably going to take some more time. Proteus? I've played Proteus. That's another really good one. Great level editor too, and workshop. Fallen Aces had an update. Yeah, they made the cars look better. I mean, among other things too. Oh. Ah, shit.
Hazardous chemical detected.
Ugh. Oh, shit. Deleted it. Vinny, why do you murder aliens in front of Norts? It is interesting because Norts actually is at all times facing my screen. My screen or my TV. So that is actually true. you know, according to Nortz, he only likes one type of alien. And it's not even his own race. Crazy. Like,
Close. Detected.
he was talking shit about the Greys. The only aliens he seems to like are the ones that are actually, they're like shaped like pot leaves, and they have legs. It's weird. I don't really know what he's talking about. He is also a fan of Gray Leno, weirdly. He told me. The freaky mantis ones. Oh yeah, man. They love their fucking weird shit. They love doing weird shit. Telling you, the mantis aliens are the ones that, like, they're into the freak shit.
15%.
Have you ever played any of the Time Splitters games? I am a huge Time Splitters fan. I grew up with those games. In fact, shamefully, or not shamefully, I'll let you figure this out, but I had a GameCube growing up on pretty much day one, and I wanted another console, because GameCube releases weren't very quick, and they weren't getting some of the, like, titles that I wanted to play. I still have a GameCube. But I wanted a GameCube and also something else, and I didn't know what. So I had the choice between, obviously, PS2 and Xbox. Unless there was another one that I was unaware of. And the reason I bought a PS2, aside from wanting to play Metal Gear Solid 2 eventually, was Time Splitters. Because, and I'm not kidding, it had deathmatch and bots that you could add to your game. And I kind of regretted that. No, not Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters 1. Time Splitters 2 wasn't out yet. I regret that because I think I would have liked Halo more, but Halo didn't have, like, that kind of multiplayer. Because after Perfect Dark, I couldn't go back. Like, Perfect Dark, like, spoiled me because me and my friends or me and my cousin would, like, fight against the bots, or we'd have these massive online battles. Halo did not have bots. Though, I think you could say that Halo was the better game between the two. And I regret that because, you know, I wanted to play Halo's co-op, but at that point I already had the PS2 and I didn't want to get the Xbox. It worked out because I ended up really enjoying the PS2. But when Time Splitters 2 came out, it was way better than 1. And it came out on the GameCube. So... I mean, go figure. Will you play Tony Hawk 3 and 4 VOD mute pending? I will suffer a VOD mute to play Tony Hawk 3. Did you play Future Perfect? I did, yes. Time Splitters 2 I have on my Full Sauce channel. I streamed it some years ago. Future Perfect I streamed before I was saving VODs, so that could use a restream.
Power level is 80%.
I love Time Splitters Future Perfect because I made a bunch of maps in the map editor. That shit was cool. Have you thought about Dino Crisis 1 and 2? I've thought about streaming Dino Crisis. I've never played it. That would be a great remake. Everyone is asking Capcom. Well, I mean, I don't know if everyone's asking Capcom, but I know what you mean. Would be cool. You know what game could do with a bit of touching up? Blast Core. It could use some touching up. I think, I would love to see a Blast Core sequel. I guess it's too late now because, like, there's no one at Rare that probably originally made the game. Doesn't mean there can't be a spiritual successor. It doesn't mean that the Rare of these days couldn't still make it, but I don't think that would happen. I tried Raising the Bar Redux after watching you stream some of it. It was awesome. Yeah, I might eventually... I mean, the devs contacted me and said, Vinny, can you not play that version? We have another version we're working on that's better. So I might come back to it in the future. We'll see. Fucking helmet. Oh man, I took so much damage from the big helmet, man. Wait, where? Wow. Had come off. Are you still going to do Command and Conquer with the Horsemen? Games keep kind of adding up, but I would like to, and I know that would be a good option to stream just about whenever. And I was already sent a number of ways to make that happen. So I think, yeah, I think we'll probably end up streaming Command and Conquer at some point. I still want to do Warcraft 3 custom maps with Jerma. And like, I know, you know, me and Jeff and Sphinx have played it in the past too. Maybe get them involved in some way if we end up doing like a bigger match. But, I don't know. I mean, I fucking love revisiting Warcraft 3. Even if they released a shittier version of it. It's in an okay state now, at least. Would you stream StarCraft in the future? I mean, I streamed... StarCraft 2 came out right around the time I started streaming, so I streamed a bunch of that. I don't think RTS games are that popular for me to stream. But, I mean, regardless, one-offs for sure. I could see myself doing, like, you know, not full campaigns, and I don't even know if I would have the patience. Like, I did the Command and Conquer Red Alert campaign, that was fun. Some exceptions aside for shorter campaigns, just multiplayer, you know, against bots, custom maps, one-offs like that, I would enjoy that, yeah. Even StarCraft, original or 2. Will you beat one-offs? I see what you're doing. And that's very funny. Ah, yes. That's how you make sure a character never gets revived. In some kind of, like, crazy fiction. Where the character dies and then gets resurrected. You just have to pulp the body. That's awesome. Love getting pulped. I guess there's always time travel. Never mind. No, there's time travel. I mean, we witnessed it in Half-Life Alyx. Never mind. Are you gonna check out the new off release with the new content? No, probably not. It was cool. I liked it, but not like as a... Probably not a restream.
Evolution depleted.
Yeah, I already beat that game. Off. It's still funny after all this time. Is it? I mean, you heard me. I was, like, thrilled.
Power level is 29.
It's terrific. I just thought of something really great. Since I'm not streaming with a camera, you don't know if I'm actually laughing at something. So I could do a full Wheel of the Weird with a bunch of canned laughs, like from buttons 1 through 10, and each one can rotate through 3 laughs, so you wouldn't know if I'm laughing the same way for a long time. That is called mental illness. Oh. But it's also, it's great, because I could just have Johnny stream, and I could say, oh, I have, I don't know, laryngitis or something, and I can only laugh but not speak words. I think chat would believe that, probably. And yeah, then I could just, like, I don't know, go play off and beat it on a beach in the Bahamas somewhere. And, while Johnny is streaming by pressing the laugh buttons from 1 through 10. That would be sick. What food would you want back that's discontinued? There's a cereal I grew up with. It was called Asbestos. That stuff was really good. Provided a lot of roughage. I think I had a real answer for that, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, wait, is that it? Up there? There was some... I feel like there was something. Ecto Cooler? No, not really. Surge? No. Oh, that door opens. I thought that was just a dead end for armor and for, you know... Crystal Pepsi? Definitely not. There was, yeah, there was something. I just don't remember what it was. It's fine. And even so, like I said, like, you know, taste buds change, and
Detected.
who knows if it would still even be good. Have you been seeing all the cereals lately that are just snack foods like Oreos and Kit Kats, super healthy breakfast? Yeah. But, I mean, even the cereal I grew up with, there was no pretense that that shit was healthy. Like Cookie Crisps? Cookies for breakfast? Yeah, this has been a thing for 40 years or more. Like, listen, Snickers cereal is healthy, and I don't care what anyone says. I mean, of course, there are cereals that have advertised themselves as more healthy and like part of a balanced breakfast and all that, whatever that fully means. I'm sure there's some kind of like, yeah, if you eat a banana and yogurt along with a little bit of the cereal, maybe that's okay. But when you're eating like cookies or just like straight up like chocolate, I mean, yeah, I didn't think any of that stuff was healthy, and neither did my parents, because that is not what I ate for breakfast. I did have it once in a while, like on the rare occasion I would have cereal. It was like I liked Frosted Flakes, but that is also very, very sugary. Lately, my guilty pleasure breakfast has been French toast, and I haven't had a lot of it, but when I'm feeling like I want something sweet in the morning, that's what I like. I like French toast. I also... Lately, I've been getting a banana with pretty much anything I eat in the morning, and I got one that was so ripe that it tasted like bad. I didn't like it. It was too weird. Anyone else get that? When banana is green? Well, not fully green, but, I mean, I know it's like you wait a couple days and it gets perfect, but I want a banana today so I could eat banana for breakfast, and it was just like... It's just tons of fiber and no sugar. I want that shit to ferment. At least a little bit. Ripe is brown, unripe is green. Oh, I said the wrong word then, sorry. Yeah. I like banana, though. Banana is a good thing. There are times where my breakfast is just coffee and banana, and I'm fine with that. I can do that. It's a balanced breakfast. All I need now is Cookie Crisp. Do you like biscuits and gravy? I don't. I actually don't. I like beans and toast, but I don't like biscuits and gravy. I like brown gravy, but gravy in the morning, like if you're talking about like the white gravy, it's fine. I don't mind it. I can have it. I've had it like on chicken before as well. But yeah, I mean, it's not for me in the morning. I don't think that's a good breakfast for me. What about tomato gravy? Like a tomato-y gravy? Typical Yank. I just said I eat beans on toast like a Brit. And I don't like the Yank, biscuits and gravy. The hell? Also, I am, yes. I mean, I am a Yank. What about chicken fried steak? There are some things that even are too heavy for me. I think I might have had that once, and I don't remember if I liked it or not. So, but yeah. What the fuck? How could you not like it? I don't remember. That's what I said. I said I don't remember if I liked it, and the chat member's like, how could you not like it? It's like, bitch, I like tacos. I didn't say anything about that. We just did, that was a typical, like, social media interaction. Like, oh god. Chuck Salamone currently is getting people on, like, social media, like, upset with him. And he was wondering why, and they think he's Chuck Schumer. They're not reading his last name properly, and they're just getting angry at him. And, like... I swear to God, this planet is just so great. Put me on the Enterprise. The one from last night. I mean, okay, listen, you know how I like to keep the stream kind of light and fun, but there is something very funny that was happening when I posted on Blue Sky about, I posted everywhere that, like, it was fun playing at MagFest because, and yes, you kind of have to, in this career, have a number of different types of social media. Whatever one I can just post to. So I post there about, thank you for coming to MagFest, it was a lot of fun, here's some pictures. And it escaped containment, and I got so much either vitriol or people being hell yeah brother because they thought it was MagaFest. Chat, it was like 30, 40 people, many of whom are in their 70s. First of all, how the fuck did the algorithm get my video game music concert pictures to a bunch of 70-year-olds and 50-year-olds? And, like, it was explained multiple times that it was music and games fests, but it didn't matter. It was like everyone was dumb. For that brief moment, everyone was united in stupidity, and it felt beautiful. I was like, this is how you get everybody together. But no, I mean, reading, it's just, like, you're just scrolling very quickly, and your brain is like, bad and mush, and you see Salamone, and you're like, Schumer! I hate that guy! Or you see MagFest, and you're like, MagaFest? Are you kidding me? This guy, Vinny Vinesauce, I've never heard of, is the worst human being I've ever heard of. Who is this guy? Fuck this guy. So I just explained it carefully a couple times. I got one apology from a nice 75-year-old lady who was like, oh God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm stupid. She was like, I'm stupid. Like, I was like, wow, that's kind of refreshing. I wanted to, like, be like, no, you're not stupid. Your eyesight's bad. It's okay, it happens. Double down? Many doubled down. Yeah, double down. That was happening a bunch. It was like, people were explaining, like, listen, don't be like this because it's not that. It's music and games fests. This dude's talking about video games and a concert at a video game convention. And they're like, yeah, well, you're the problem in this country. And it's like, oh, okay. We're just... in this, like, place of fuck right now. I get it. But, man, that's just... Just read. Just read. But that's the other thing, too. Like, I don't... Like I said a moment ago, I have no idea how these things escape containment. Like, when the thing you're posting gets posted outside of its target audience. I mean, it happened to me with the fucking game where it was like, wait a minute, hang on, did you just shift reality? And that blew the fuck up, because I just paused the game and very, very quickly went into the volume and turned the voice off. That wasn't the first line I heard. I even expressed my disinterest with the other dialogue in that game. Of course, throughout the rest of the playthrough, I explained that I liked the game, but that was just taking me out of it. But that clip was admittedly pretty funny, and that got far outside of its target audience with no context. And suddenly, people were postulating that I was Satan. Like, I was actually John Devil himself. Because I muted that. And it's like, my response to that is, if I played that game high on life, I would have muted the voices there too. Justin Roiland or whoever, I don't want to hear that. Like, it could be anyone. And I didn't play high on life because the voices and the whole game seemed very, very fucking annoying. But, yeah, I then had to say, like, hey, no, the game is good, but the dialogue was not great. The crazy thing is, they front-loaded that game with stuff like, did you just shift reality? And then the rest of it was generally pretty chill, and just a really, really cool puzzle game that didn't have much of that crap. So it was just, like, a couple spots in the beginning of the game, and it's like, did anyone, like, say, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea? But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, once in a while, something like that goes around to everybody. And then everybody reads the thing on social media, and the thing is, when they see it on their page, I think a lot of people think, it's like, how dare you put this on my page? Now I have to see this filth. When the algorithm is promoting that kind of shit, and they feel like they have to respond as if I myself have put it in front of their eyes. I see a lot of garbage, and, you know, I know that I am a somewhat public figure at this point in my life, and therefore I just don't need all of my thoughts to be just garbage and just stream of consciousness. I don't want that. But I might think to myself, this guy's an asshole! And then I just keep scrolling because I would like to have a nice evening. You know? It's just, it's funny.
God, that creature from the dimensional reef frightened me.
Does she have less clothing now?
Anyway, let's just get this our with. I would like your help in fighting for a missing expedition team in our dimension. I'll tell you a secret, I was one of the pioneers there. I can show you the way to the camp.
Oh, that's the end of that. Okay, yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Let's go. She took off the lab coat, yeah. Hard cut. Let's not make hard cut a thing, please. Let's go back to Voop. I miss the good old days of Voop, chat. Man, those were fun days when we were vooping. Johnny's just gonna add a hard cut to all of my videos in one random spot each time.
2%.
I miss the days of Yoshi vomiting out a hammer, bro.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, but all good things. Man, the dev loves this character. Because I think she's gonna be my new permanent companion at Koopa's Hotel.
Welcome
Now,
to the
will you look at me?
closet
I'm dressed in fashion.
we use in hazardous environment conditions. All systems
We do say that here in America. we most certainly do.
For accurate teleportation, 2 points in space must be synchronized, but teleporter on the other side has been deactivated for some reason. I can set us to the point of our first landing only. Remember, I'm counting your expertise to accomplish this very unusual task together.
I can push an object into another object. That's my experience. Much like Gordon Freeman. That's the extent of my science. No, chat, no, not like that. Hard cut.
It's ready.
Oh. This is bad, I think. That's probably a bad idea. We're gonna end up in Pee-wee's Playhouse. That guy just really fucking hates science. Well, here's Zen, okay? You are nearing the end now. Maybe we can finish this tonight. I figured I wasn't that far. About an hour or so more. Okay. I'm thinking about if I'll have time to do that Aria of Sorrow roguelike thing. We'll see how far I progress and if I go quickly. Expediently. Not even quickly, just at a brisk pace, at a medium pace. Do Hello Kitty instead. No, Hello Kitty's tomorrow, dog. I've been actually logging in and giving them gifts, just so I can get more quests, so that the stream segments will be more action-packed. Action-packed. If you know what the Hello Kitty action is? Put Choco leading you to someone else so you can give them a thing and then you're done. I mean, once in a while you get like a platforming segment. Oh god, another one? Nut Boy? Is that what you're calling him? Who's your favorite Sanrio character? I've been pretty vocal that my favorite is Karopi. I would hate these little things in real life so much. Fucking hell. Who's your second favorite? I like Choco Cat. I haven't met Big Challenges yet, but I have a feeling he'll be like one of my favorites. Who else do I like? Peckle. I'm a big Peckle fan. I like, well, Gudetama, the egg. I can't believe I'm doing this. But yeah, I mean, I'll give you a Sanrio tier list soon. But no, I really like the Gudetama because he's funny. And what about Cinema Roll? Sure. It's fine. I don't, like, hate any of the characters or anything like that. They're all good in their own, like, ways. They're very simple characters. Motherfucker, you like Animal Crossing. Why are you motherfuckering me? I'm telling you, I like cute things like Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's nice, okay? Alright, fellas, it's nice. It's better than World of Warcraft, fellas. I just can't believe I'm ranking the characters so soon. That's what I was trying to say. Someone thinks you can't like cute things. I'm pretty confident in me also liking heads being blown off with shotguns, that I don't mind enjoying a cartoon duck once in a while. Balance. Yeah, a little bit of balance is nice. What about the cute things blowing off heads with shotguns? There are plenty of games that do that, and most of them are horror, and I've played them. I have my limit, though, of what cute things, like, and how many. Like, you know, I like Animal Crossing. I'm enjoying Island Adventure. If the game wasn't good, I wouldn't... The fuck? Oh! Oh, those things, yeah. If the game wasn't good, I probably wouldn't be talking to you about this stuff right now, but the game is actually kind of good. Yeah. So there's that. And, and yeah, too much cute stuff in a row also upsets the balance, chat. So, just like, I can't be playing games where you're blowing heads off with a shotgun all the time. You need both. Shit. Saving with 11 health. Saw that one on the horizon. Okay. The new horizon, even.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
That's interesting. Oh.
Vital signs are
It's interesting. They're expanding the lore here, chat. You don't normally see the hives in concert. In this game, you just see the gun that shoots them. It's an interesting way to approach Zen. Man, for a place called Zen, this is anything but peaceful. No Nirvana here. Or the hives. Wait. They like that rotating skybox cloud. It's not even a skybox, but I mean, they just use that for atmospherics quite a bit in this. I mean, I think it looks great. It works really well. Little rotation. Never heard anyone. A little spinning. Very good at going backwards in video games. I don't know why I did that. Oh, you can actually destroy those. Ah, snarks. Maybe my least favorite Half-Life 1 weapon. And I know people love them because they're so crazy, they're so weird. And they make the noises. They just end up killing me more than they kill the enemy. That's been my experience with them. No. No. Ah, man. Fun in multiplayer, at least. They're a fun weapon, but they just are very annoying. Fun is good. Sometimes fun can get you, could you ever have so much fun that you died? Because that happened to me at least 35 times. Vinny, you ever wonder if we're all just bots? You are. I bought you a couple years ago. Yeah. You are bots. Oh great, the bots are gonna have an existential crisis now. And like the 35 real humans are gonna end up... I don't know why 35 keeps coming up. But yeah, the real people in chat are gonna be like, the bots are trying to rebel again. I have to wipe your hard drive so frequently, chat, and it's getting old, frankly. Turns out Binyat Bot is one of the only real people in chat. Have you ever been offered bot viewers or something like that? I just told you. Okay, no, I haven't. I don't know if that's real. I'm sure there's ways you can buy audience on Twitch. I have no doubt that that is a thing. I'm sure of it. Father, we crave AAA batteries. Go to the nearest river and wait for me. What did this chat member say? I ban bots selling viewers sometimes 2 to 4 times every time my friend streams. How many viewers does your friend get? I'm curious what size channels they target. One to 3 viewers? So, like, below 100 viewers, they show up to sell. I've seen some of those bots in Limes' chat as well. I've never seen that. It's small channels, anywhere from 1 to 100. I get them and I float 100 to 200, says Zito. And what do they do? Like, what do they post? How do they operate? I say, knowing full well that every chat member is a bot. They just post links for free viewers. Huh. Peruse this bio, and you can buy the followers you need for $5,000. Well, it's funny, chat, because I did go with a company that reached out to the band saying that they could promote some posts. This is a while back. And that I would, you know, they would guarantee results. That it would basically get our music, this is the way they phrased it, get our music to the people that want to hear it, that like similar bands. And they said, we will guarantee results. I said, okay. We do it. Abuelitas. That's who was listening and watching. We got abuelitas. A couple, like 5. We got no results. And then when I said, well, you guys guarantee results, they said, well, yeah, now you have to pay for more, ad money so that we can try again. And we'll work for you for free. I said, that's not how this happens, because I want to tell my audience that you guys did a great job. And I can't do that. And they said, what do you mean, audience? I said, well, I have a Twitch channel, and I have a YouTube channel. And by the way, this is after I found the CEO's email address, which I was not given. I was not given that information. This was a multi-month problem that I was getting dicked around, for the record. I was getting dicked around. Found out the dude's name, guessed his email through the company email scheme that they were using, got it right, got in a call with him the next day, said, I want to tell my audience you did a good job. I can't do that. I got maybe 4 or 5 viewers. This was a waste of money. Like, you reached out to me, you made it seem personal. This was bullshit. I got a full refund. And then they said, we want to work with you again. We want to guarantee results, bro. We're going to crush it. We're going to crush it. Never heard from them again. And that happens to smaller channels. That happens to bands, artists that, you know, don't do as well as Redbox. But I figured the way they phrased it, it seemed like a great idea. You're putting your own ad money into your own songs that's going to go out on social media, and they just help get it to the target audiences. They literally said, we think Instagram and all these places are changing their algorithm, and we have no idea why this isn't working. Can you give us more money to put into ads? And it was like shocking how poorly it did. And yeah, no, so never again. But what if the next show you guys play is flooded by abuelitas? I welcome all abuelitas to our concerts. I swear to God, we were getting comments like "God bless" or like people were speaking. They were older ladies speaking in Spanish, and they were saying, "May God be with you." Like, I was like, huh? This is a song about rats or whatever it was, whatever song it was. Blood bagel, bloody assholes. It's like, what are you talking about? So it was very funny. I mean, listen, I don't like having to tell people, here is my YouTube channel. I mean, some people be like, do it. Why not? Doesn't feel right. But when you... Oh, come on. But when you do exist in a world that people like that exist, or like companies like that exist, and they do target like the fucking view scammers that are trying to sell you viewers. Yeah, I felt comfortable doing that. And I felt comfortable phrasing it in that way because these people were trying to... And they probably got away with it for a bunch of smaller bands. I didn't save for a while. I got stuck. There's at least one abuelita that watches. Well, it's very kind of you if you're an abuelita and you watch my streams. Just for fun, I want to tell you I also got an email that wanted me to advertise Roblox. So I got that. They wanted to do a partnership, like a sponsorship, so that I can advertise Roblox. You know, it was like, let me see if I can find the email. It was actually very funny. It was like, we love your content, and we want you to, like, does Roblox need my help? It's probably a scam anyway. Yeah, no, it was just, it was a normal kind of, you know, we want to pay you to do a partnership, and here's what we want from you. And I get so many of those goddamn things. Here's a fun one. Here's a fun one I got literally yesterday. Duolingo wants to partner with Redvox. Hi, we're reaching out from Duolingo, the #1 app for mastering languages, to discuss a unique collaboration. Your channel and our audience are a great match with our mission of making language learning easy for everyone. We would love to discuss a partnership where you introduce Duolingo to your audience in a way that matches your content. I want to reply, we are a band with a song called Vomit in the Ball Pit. How are we supposed to help you? Love such an ugly 5-letter word. I got another one. It seemed really scammy. It was, I talked about this during the stream with Germa last week, where I got an advertisement, a roll call, to be a part of a game show where you sing lyrics that go away. and I was linked to a Gmail account with no further information. Like, you sing the song and then the lyrics go away. Not that's my streamer, that's Mike's thing. I was already on that anyway. But, what does that mean? I don't really fully know. The way I read the email was like, you have to sing, and you have lyrics, and then as you're singing, the lyrics disappear, and you have to keep singing to the best of your ability. And just make up the words or something. I didn't look up anything further, because I don't want to do it. You know, that's not something I would feel... That's a TV show. That is actually confirmed a real TV show. I don't know, chat. You could see me on TV. But at this point, I'm just conditioned into believing that most of these things are bullshit. Once in a while, you get something interesting, but and real. But I'm good. Anyway, I knew you would agree, chat, because you're all bots that I bought not too long ago. Note, this is a joke. Note, this is a joke. Are you sure the chat isn't all just abuelitas? I don't know. I just don't know if you are or not, chat. Was there one that you applied to that turned out to be bullshit? Not really. I'm pretty good at not doing that stuff. Yeah, I mean, the only one is the one I just told you about, the music one. And even then, I looked into it a little bit more, and they did have results for other people. Like, there were actually genuine results. But I think what I didn't like was the verbiage of, we will guarantee the results that we are promising you, and you will not have to pay anymore. We're just gonna do it for you. I actually told the dude, I'm like, you need to change that. Because, like, that's gonna be a problem for you. And that's the thing. That's what got me on board, was that exact thing, and they couldn't promise that, so what's the point? You helped them? What was I gonna do? Not that I helped them, I basically said, that is a lie, you shouldn't do that. You know, like... And that way, if people are gonna get contacted by these guys, they're at least not going to have that... Like, again, if they're getting results for some people, but I didn't get the results... Well, that poor chum toad. Then... Okay, sure, maybe there was a glitch. Or maybe the guy that did the assignment fucked up, and he was just bad at his job. But just don't promise people that you can get results or their money back, or for, you know, you're gonna do it for free. So, anyway, I'm not gonna keep going on this topic, but it's interesting how people are particularly good at obfuscating language in order to get a sale. And you know, it works, because I mean, it worked on me, and the thing is, I'm comfortable with the growth of the band the way it is. I just want to get better shows. And, you know, in order to do that, you do need to grow your online presence. And that shit's hard to do. But, yeah. And you can imagine people that only get, like, 100 plays on their songs, you know, coughing up $800. and only getting like 3 grandmas. Just say on stream, like Redvox on Facebook. We don't have a Facebook page. You you overestimate how popular the stream is.
60%. Power level is 30%.
There's your problem. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, in other Redvox news, the concert from MagFest has been remixed and re-uploaded. They edited the video, they remixed the audio to make it sound a lot better. From MagFest. MagFest. Magnum Festival. So that is on the MagFest YouTube channel. MILF Fest. No, I didn't say that. I think it's good. I only listened to a very, very little, and then I said to myself, I don't need to ever listen to this. No, it's, like I said, it went however it went. That's what I've been saying. I'm happy with it. In the moment, it felt good. There were mistakes, of course. I was pitchy, of course. But it was the best one we've done yet. And I was proud of it. I had fun. People were complimentary. That's all well and good. But I don't need to watch that. I don't really want it. I don't want to do that to myself. My main goal is just to keep improving and getting more and more comfortable and doing more and more songs, and hopefully we, you know... That's my mango, chat.
Power level is 75%.
Buy that synth from Sunday. I'm not dropping $12,000 on a synth I'll use as a novelty one time. That's a trap, by the way. I've fallen into that trap with guitar pedals that I've used one time. You know what else is a trap? Buying too many VSTs. Some of you would say, why buy them? Correct. But they can be really, really annoying. And if you're trying to do things legitimately, it can be easy to buy a VST, which for those that don't know, that's just like, here's a VST. Okay, you ready? This is a VST. It just means an effect that you can put into your audio device, your audio creation, DAW. And sometimes you see a sale for a VST that seems really cool. And it's like a flanger delay verb that reverses your voice and makes you sound like you're in a pit. And you're like, holy shit, that sounds amazing. And it's on sale for $60. That's a steal, because originally it was $650. That's crazy. You buy it, you use it once on you doing one noise, like you do this. You put it on there, and it sounds like this. And then you never use it again. There are some VSTs that, and this is something Joe and I talk about a lot, and Gerald, we talk about this. There are some VSTs that are absolutely worth having. There are some, you know, I have like a couple synthesizers. I have a, there's some free ones that I use, like Delay, it's called. Valhalla Reverb, I don't know if those are free, but that, a good compressor, a tape lo-fi effect. And then the rest for me, Joe's different, he uses Pro Tools, but for me it's FL Studio. I just use a lot of the default shit. And it's more about your own vision and what you can create with your limitations. That's more interesting for me. I do have a modeling guitar thing for the computer, though. I can plug my guitar in.
88% power restored.
And I can get almost any guitar sound I want. That I really like. But, I mean, this rabbit hole is sponsored by the Synthax, which looks cool as fuck. But for that much money, yeah, I would only use that thing like once. I mean, it happens. I bought a pedal after I've talked about this plenty, but I bought a pedal called the Generation Loss pedal, and I bought it because I didn't know it existed until I was in the Generation Loss thing with Rambo, the show that we did. And I was like, whoa, this pedal's really cool. It does anything like analog VHS, like tape damage, cassette damage. It does like all these very specific and cool like distress for like analog tape. And I bought it for like several $100s. And I used it in a Gray Leno video. And maybe like one song? You know, me and Joe tried to figure out, like, how to make it sound awesome. We kind of did a little bit, but not that much. But I mean, hey, it was in the Gray Leno video.
100%.
Which Gray Leno video? It was the 1 million subscriber Gray Leno special, I believe. Can you show us the part? You'd have to just find it, but it was when Gray Leno's voice was degrading. Half of YouTube is just flaunting how much you spend on the video, so a couple hundred is nothing. I'm pretty frugal. I mean, obviously most of what I just do is talk and play a video game. But, I noticed that. I noticed that that's like kind of a big thing, is just like big event hype shit, spending a lot of money, giving away money, giant sets, costumes. It's become really, it's crazy. It's not always the case, but it is. I see that more and more. When I think of, like, the early AVGN episodes, I think there was some budget spent, of course, but a lot of it was just, like, low budget, like, shitty effects, shitty green screen. Nice and simple, very... I don't know, it just... One of the reasons I like those early AVGNs is because they do feel like people just... fucking around, having fun, because they like filming and creating dumb shit. And the limitations make it more fun. I'm not saying, like, you know, videos aren't fun anymore, but that's just my preference. I like that style a little bit more. Remember before you could get a job by becoming popular online? Yeah. Well, YouTube was just a place to be a jackass for a while. And it still is, but now there's much more incentive. Now you can go to, like, school for it. You can actually, I talked about this, like, going to streamer school, and then hopping on Twitch after spending 100K on streamer school, and getting disappointed that you have 5 viewers and then never streaming again. crazy. Is the game really this boring, Lamau says a chat member? I mean, it's a shooter. I can use both sides of my brain. It's zen. Yes, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's not the most exciting. And it's also Half-Life, so I'm pretty used to this. And the enemies... Oh, fuck. I have 5 viewers and keep streaming for 15 years. Because you're doing it because you like it. Streaming is actually really fun. That's how come I can stream a game like Chrono Cross and know that, you know, it might not be for everyone to watch me stream something like that. But I'm just happy to do it. I'm happy that people get to hear the music and experience how stupid that story is. But, yeah, I mean... one for them, one for you, that kind of thing works for streaming as well. Oh god, stop that. I hear a big thing. I hear a big thing. Ah! No! I didn't save. Like, I got snarks one time, and then never again. Is Chrono Cross good? I've been wanting to play it, but you have a particular distaste about it. I love it. It's got problems. But, I mean, when that game came out, it was getting like 10 out of 10 across the board. Not that that means anything, but... I like it. I mean... There's distaste, but there's also a lot of joy that that game brings. Got it. Do you even have to fight this guy? Probably not. The other thing about Chrono Cross I'll mention is it is not a good sequel to Chrono Trigger, but it works really well as like kind of a... It's a standalone with some references to Chrono Trigger. If you treat it like that, I think you would enjoy it more. What is down here, anyway? Oh, health. Ammo. Just a place to catch your breath for a bit. The Saddam chamber. I thought you said the Saddam character, as if he's like a character in Half-Life. I've been watching you for years. This is my conclusion. Mario 64, greater than Zelda 2, greater than Half-Life, greater than Gray Leno, repeat. Are you saying greater than, or are those things just leading into each other? Like from one to the other. It is the cycle. Yeah, I guess it is. There's a bit of a cycle. However, once in a while, I throw in a Hello Kitty. And people are... They rejoice, I guess. This isn't something you normally see in a Half-Life game. This is a really, really cool set piece. Wait a minute. Oh, this is a separate area. Okay. Did you ever end up checking out Halo 3? I owned Halo 3. I played it. Which one's your favorite? I have never played Halo 2 campaign. I played a little bit of it, but not... I didn't have an Xbox, so my favorite is Halo 3. Someone said what? I didn't have an Xbox, chat member. Have you ever played the game Zelda 2? Perhaps not. What is wrong with you, chat member? But no, I didn't play it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Fuck. Did you play ODST? I did have and play ODST in full, and a lot of the multiplayer as well. Very good game.
15%.
Oh, I'm fucked. you're inside a Star Fox boss. On some days, it do feel like that. It really do. I need health. I need health really bad. One health. One. Oh, you can blow those up too. I'm saving with one health, chat, because I need to. Evil grapes? Evil Final Fantasy XIV grapes are shooting lightning at me, chat. What am I to do? Hey, you. Yeah, you. I know you're playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. And I'm here to tell you, put the mouse and keyboard down. It's okay. You could spend a little time with your Hello Kitty friends instead. Maintenance is in an hour anyway. Caught! Ah! I almost became Pee Wee Herman for a minute. Still alive. I guess we're going over there now. Oh, we can... Wait. Can I go up this way? I think I have to go up that way. That might be the plan. How do I get up there from here? Oh. Yeah. Sphincter travel. It's either that or get shot out of a cannon in Secret of Mana, so I'll take this. I kind of don't mind these Zen segments too much. I think they're pretty good for still remaining close to original Zen. For those that don't know, the Zen planet, the Zen stuff in Half-Life 1 is considered by many, myself included, to be the weakest part of the game. It's like, Half-Life is pretty much, for me, almost a perfect game. I love it. I love revisiting it. And then when Zen happens, my enthusiasm goes down. Not enough to ruin the game from being one of my top favorites ever, but just enough to be kind of just a shame. They had no idea what to do for Zen. No, I know, they tried their best and they figured it out in maybe not the best way, but they tried. I think Opposing Force had better Zen segments, at least. Which, you know, if you're not into Opposing Force, I understand, but they were a little shorter. I liked the Zen segments in Black Mesa a lot better from a thematic standpoint, and generally a gameplay standpoint, and visually, obviously, it was amazing. It went on twice as long as it should have, in my opinion. It was good, but it just kept going. That's my opinion. Someone said I liked that it went on that long. That's cool. I mean, hey, if you enjoyed it more, the more the better. I think, yeah, I enjoyed it too, but it was just a lot. Fetus, deletus.
Power level is 39%. Level is 15.
Am I, like, right at the end of the game?
Level is 69%. Level is 84%.
Spooky.
Warning. Hazardous radiation levels detected.
Radiation levels. That is really cool. Holy shit. And that's in the Gold Source engine. That looks really good. The ambient noises here are pretty fucking top-notch. We've aligned some satellite dishes. No? What must I do? You have to survive for a bit. Okay. I love that galaxy just swirling around. Well, technically, we're swirling around it. Very striking visual. I like it a lot. That's really cool. Gonna shoot these divine creatures with my Desert Eagle. Divine? Because they look really, like, meaty. I don't know, nothing about these aliens reminds me of the Bible. Also, I'm just now noticing that when the galaxy is above you, the stage is more red, like more lit, and when it goes down, it gets darker. That is a really fucking cool touch. And again, like, you know, in a game like this, you have to fake that. And it's awesome. It's irradiating you. Oh. What if I hide in the mushroom? Man, not even the mushroom can escape the wrath of the galaxy.
Warning. Hazardous radiation levels
Why is that galaxy so ominous, though? Could you imagine, like, having a whole ass galaxy mad at you? Like, damn. Go fucking figure.
Power level is 13%.
I love that the tentacles are also attacking their alien friends. They don't know any better. They're just flora. I think. Or are they fauna? Oh god, I don't know. They're fauna. Secret cave. Did I really miss that? Oh, man. Why? What did that Barney do to anyone? Okay. We're going this way. Am I making the funny S in this level? I feel like, yeah, I'm weaving around in this level in the form of an S. Well, this is a more engaging Zen overall. And not just visually. I mean, I feel like the gameplay here is like marginally better than original Zen. Things are moving pretty quick. kind of fun.
15% power level.
You don't have to do as many jumping puzzles. Well, there was some jumping, but it wasn't too bad. Low bar, yeah. Okay, don't like that. I didn't even feel like fighting all of them. Okay. I could have sworn that galaxy area was gonna be the final one. Need someone to operate the portal. Well, it's gonna be our friend. Our one and only true friend in this world.
Level is 30%.
No, Aria of Sorrow is not guaranteed to be shafted. I guess, again, it just depends on how much more of this there is. I think we're in the last 10 minutes. If that's the case, then yeah, I can play an hour of Aria of Sorrow. Who up shafting they sorrow? Aren't we all trying to shaft our sorrow, though, ultimately? That's why we distract ourselves. With video gaming and movie. So deep. This guy is a deep streamer. I like his observations about life. He is smart. Deep as pond. This was a bathroom. I wonder what happened here. They had a bunch of scientists living on Zen. Would you live in an alien world?
I can't hold on much longer.
There's no real entertainment here. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to sit down and watch TV, but you can look at science and grow mushrooms. Like Mark Damon from the famous Martian movie. They probably got paid a fuckload. That guy got paid real well. I don't know, I feel like you need an airlock. There's no airlocks between all this. All these, like, buildings are just, like, connected via, like, yeah, you enter them via one door. You would be suffocated. I mean, I don't know if there's any atmosphere here. I just see stars. So it doesn't seem like it, but does that confirm? I mean, none of this is real, and obviously this isn't even canon for Half-Life, but does that confirm that these things don't need to breathe? Or do the Zen planets, like, have oxygen on them? Like, somehow. You can see stars on Earth. Yeah, I guess you're right. Did Vinny already forget what to do? Yeah. Yeah. I got a key card. Gordon didn't have a helmet. That's a good point. Where do I use this key card, though? Forgot. There's a key card door in the settlement. Key card door. Doored. In the settlement. Okay. Oh, I knew it was somewhere.
It was all for nothing. All of them are either deceased or went missing. It should be known. There's nothing else for us to do here. We need to keep moving.
Ah! No! No! Dipshits! Don't just stand there. Hide!
You can protect me, right?
Barely. She doesn't have a helmet. No big helmet, you're right. Yeah, that's weird. So I guess there's oxygen here. Or something equivalent. Maybe you have to breathe through your skin. I don't know, maybe... Maybe the less clothes you wear, the better? There's gravity too, don't think too hard about it. If the lore in my fiction isn't consistent, what am I to do? The amount of hoops that people jump through to try to, like, justify all the Star Trek lore and, like, you know, the science of everything and have it make sense. It's surprisingly consistent in a lot of incidents. I mean, instances. It's surprisingly consistent. It's surprisingly well thought out in many cases. I say this as a non-scientist. Trust me, Chad, I'm not a scientist. You may think I am, but I'm not. But when you have that many shows, that many series, and that many different writers, you're bound to get some fucked up lore and scientific inconsistencies. And once you watch, like, a video about it, it's just like, oh god, how can I ever enjoy this again? And you just do, because it doesn't matter. Go? What are we doing? I have to defend you here now too? Oh shit, man. Please do not kill her. This is what they call an escort mission in the biz. I remember for a while when you were on the internet and you were a gamer, the funniest thing that you could say was timed underwater escort mission. Everyone would laugh heartily. It was a very good time. It was easy. Man, I remember when jokes were easy to make. Now I have to say, like, Grimple's foreskin or something to get a laugh. It's crazy.
Mission depleted.
There is no more health on this map. There was health right there. Okay, it looks like we're getting close to finishing this. Ah! Oh. She said that so nonchalant. Whoa. Whoa, hold off. We don't know each other that well. Wow, it really did kind of hard cut here at the end. It was good. There was some stuff that left me a little bit, I don't know, that kind of left me a little, slightly disappointed. Just a couple little spots, some pacing stuff, but overall, this was really good. Explain the ending to me. Yeah, I can't do that, sorry. Hug? Ending is hug. No, it was actually really fun, and it wasn't maybe a top, like, you know, a top 3 of all time, but really good if you want more Half-Life 1. And had some really great level design, really cool atmosphere, good weapons. I just wish the weapons were less loud, and visually some of the weapons didn't look so great. But, yeah, just overall a really good time, and it's free. You just download it on Steam and play it. So for the price of free, this is actually phenomenal. And I like knowing that people are making more Half-Life stuff. I hope people keep making Half-Life stuff. Yeah, but your time isn't free, Vinny. We are all limited by our mortal bodies. Flesh rots, Douglas. It was worth my time. I don't know if it was worth your time, but I feel it was worth my time. I got a really good dose of Half-Life out of this. Oh, it's not over.
Everything's changed here. I'd say it's a little too different. It's look like a lot of time has passed and all of this alien flora? Curious that it could survive on concrete structures. Well, let's assess the extent of the contamination.
We are in Half-Life 2 times now. I do wonder. Whoa. many skeletons. Chat, shamefully, this is kind of what I would want to see in a future Half-Life game a little bit. Is like a return to Black Mesa. During the Half-Life 2. I mean, they nuked it. I know they nuked it. I know they nuked it. But, you know, I wish it wasn't. I kind of want to go back to Shadow Moses Island, chat.
I suppose you know the day.
Like, of course, you have to go to Black Mesa 20 years later. Because there's an object in the teleporter room, the original teleporter room that the Combine want. But the place is crawling with anti-Combine radiation, I don't know. And only Gordon Freeman can get in there and get the MacGuffin. Oh shit.
Cannot be. It's much more than that. You may pinch me.
The delivery of that line.
Or better yet, bite me.
What? That's how, hard cut to the ending. That's how it's at, okay. A bold ending. I give it a lot of credit for doing that. That's a fucking bizarre way to end the game. Wow. I really liked it. I'd recommend it if you've only watched a little bit and you want my impressions. Yes, it's worth playing if you're a Half-Life fan. It's fun. Someone just said, nothing happens for 27 hours, ends with a sex joke. Oh, man. All right, well, you just nuke it, chat. That's all you have to do is nuke it.